How to do push-ups. The push-up may just be the perfect exercise that builds both upper body and core strength. Done properly, it is a compound exercise that uses muscles in the chest, shoulders, triceps, back, abs, and even the legs. It has many modifications so beginners can start with easier versions and work up to the standard push-up, while you can find a challenging variation if you are advanced. You can do the push-up as part of a bodyweight exercise session, a circuit training workout, or a strength workout. Benefits. The upper body muscles that come into play in the push-up are the deltoids of the shoulders, the pectoral muscles of the chest, the triceps and biceps of the upper arm, and the erector spinae of the back. The abdominal muscles used to hold the body rigid during the push-up are the rectus abdominis and the transversus abdominis. As the push-up involves multiple joints, it is a compound exercise. In daily life, you will often need to push against objects, from doors to shopping carts. The functional fitness you develop with push-ups will serve you well. Working the stabilizer muscles around the shoulders can help protect you from rotator cuff injuries. Push-ups are also a measure of overall fitness, allowing you to assess whether you need to be doing more to keep your body in good working condition. Step-by-step instructions. 1. Get on the floor on all fours, positioning your hands slightly wider than your shoulders. 2. Extend your legs back so that you are balanced on your hands and toes. Keep your body in a straight line from head to toe without sagging in the middle or arching your back. You can position your feet to be close together or a bit wider depending on what is most comfortable for you. 3. Before you begin any movement, contract your abs and tighten your core by pulling your belly button toward your spine. Keep a tight core throughout the entire push-up. 4. Inhale as you slowly bend your elbows and lower yourself until your elbows are at a 90-degree angle. 5. Exhale as you begin contracting your chest muscles and pushing back up through your hands to the start position. Don't lock out the elbows, keep them slightly bent. Repeat for as many repetitions as your workout routine requires. If you have to pass a fitness test, such as the Army Physical Fitness Test, you can use a few simple strategies to build your strength and endurance in order to do more push-ups. One popular strategy is the 1 more push-up a day approach. This is when on day 1 you do 1 push-up, then on day 2 you do 2 push-ups, and so on. Common mistakes. It is easy to start making errors with push-ups if you are fatiguing or if you haven't built enough core strength. Look for these and switch to an easier variation if you can maintain the best form. Sagging in the middle. The most common problem is sagging in the middle, caused by not properly bracing the core and keeping the torso stiff throughout the movement. This is not only bad form, but it can also cause back pain. You can practice with a modified plank exercise to build your core strength. Once you master that, try doing a push-up on your knees, practicing keeping your torso stiff. Neck alignment. Your neck should be in neutral alignment with the head in a straight line with the spine, eyes to the floor, and the top of your head pointed at the opposite wall. If you point your chin up or drop your head so much that you can see your toes, you are out of alignment. Locked elbows. Locking your elbows at the top of the movement is a mistake you might make as you fatigue and want a little rest. But this places too much stress on the joints and can lead to strain or injury. Always keep a slight bend in the elbows. If you are fatigued, it's time to take a rest before doing another set. Hands too far forward. If your hands are farther out from your body than your shoulders, you are placing more strain on your shoulders. While you can vary how close your hands are together to get different effects, they should be under your shoulders. Limited range of motion. If you are only going down partially with most of your push-ups, you aren't getting the full benefit. it is better to switch to an easier modification, such as knee or incline push-ups, that you can do with the full range of motion. Modifications and variations. Whether you are a beginner or you need more challenges, there is a push-up for you. One of the great things about the push-up is that by varying the exercise you can change the stimulus on your muscle. Beginners can build the strength they need to work up to standard push-ups, while advanced exercisers can work their muscles in new ways. Need a modification? Incline push-ups. If a standard push-up is too difficult, you can start by doing push-ups against a table or bench. 3. Stand several feet away from the object. Use the same push-up technique as above to lower yourself until the elbows are 90 degrees, then raise back up. Keep your core tight the whole time. Bend knee push-ups. This is a modified version of the standard push-up performed on the knees rather than on the toes. Be sure to keep the knees, hips, and shoulders all in a straight line. Do not allow yourself to bend at the hips. Up for a challenge? Try these push-up variations for increased difficulty and to work your muscles in different ways. Stability ball push UPS. Add core stability work for increased difficulty and effectiveness. Make sure you can do about 20 basic push-ups before trying these. Stability ball push UPS. Add core stability work for increased difficulty and effectiveness. Make sure you can do about 20 basic push-ups before trying these. Push-up lat row. This variation adds alternating dumbbell lat rows to the top of each rep. This modification increases the intensity of the exercise, activates the core stabilizers, and engages the latissimus dorsi, back, muscles. Medicine ball push-up. Perform a standard push-up with one hand on top of a medicine ball. This works the shoulder in a slightly different range of motion, which increases shoulder stability. Alternating medicine ball push-up. This variation adds core stability as well as a modified range of motion during the basic push-up movement. Roll the medicine ball between each hand after a rep and add a new balance challenge. Decline push UPS. This is a more difficult push-up, performed with the feet raised up on a box or bench. 3. You can adjust the box height to increase or decrease the resistance using just your body weight. Diamond push-up. The diamond push-up is done with your hands closed together and the index fingers and thumbs of one hand touching the other hand and making a diamond shape. You then do push-ups with your hands touching the center of your chest and elbows close to your sides during each rep. Clapping push-up. This is a plyometric exercise in which you push yourself up with enough power so that your hands come off the floor and you clap in midair. This exercise is not for novice exercisers. You can get injured very easily if you haven't worked up to these one at a time. Safety and precautions. You should not do push-ups if you have a shoulder, wrist, or elbow injury. Talk to your doctor or physical therapist to see if this is an appropriate exercise. If you want to protect your wrists, you can place your hands on dumbbells or push-up bars to keep them in a neutral position. If you feel shoulder pain during the push-up or hear a clicking noise in your shoulder, end the exercise.